You are now recording. Our interview today is with Michael Nesvacil. Michael was born April of 1952 in Chicago, Illinois. Michael served in both the United States Air Force and the United States Army from June of 1970 until May of 1984. His highest rank attained was Chief Warrant Officer 2, CW2. This interview is conducted at Burleson, Texas on Monday, August the 23rd, 2021. My name is Dale Dexheimer. I am not related to Michael in any way. Also present today is Milton Gibson, our videographer. This interview is conducted for the Veterans History Project in the American Folklife Center at the Library of Congress and for Operation Remember, the city of Burleson, Texas. And with that little introduction, Michael, you can tell us about your life in the U.S. military. So it's your floor, sir.
Thank you. I'd like to start first by thanking anyone in the future who takes the time to watch this video. I was getting ready to graduate high school, and my father, who was a World War II veteran and had fought in North Africa, Italy, and was wounded at Anzio, asked me what I wanted to do after I got out of high school. And I said, I'd like to go to college. His answer, matter of fact, was, well, how are you going to pay for that, boy? And first time I took some serious stock of my life. And I realized at that point, because my interests in high school had not been grades, they had been girls, cars, and sports, that I was probably not going to get an athletic scholarship. None of the girls I dated had daddies rich enough to pay for me to go to school. So I said, well, I guess I'll go into service and get me one of them GI Bills, to which Dad said, that's a damn fine idea, boy. You need a ride to the recruiter's office? I said, no, sir, I know where it's at. And his last word on the subject was, don't forget to write your mother when you get to boot camp. So I went over to the recruiter, and I actually talked to the Marine Corps recruiter and the Air Force recruiter. And something in my brain said, 2 years is nice, but 4 years where I can maybe learn something is even better. So I enlisted in the Air Force, was guaranteed the job of aircraft maintenance person. And I went to boot camp in San Antonio, left in June of 72, 2 weeks after high school June of 70, 2 weeks after high school graduation. Did 12 weeks in the wonderful Texas summer, which was a real shock to this Chicago boy. And then I went to Shepherd Air Force Base in Wichita Falls, Texas, for my advanced training. And that was also 12, 14 weeks, which was another shock because I never realized how much it could rain in one place. Come November, it rained so hard, the water was running in the streets when we were marching from the barracks to the school hangar or back to the barracks at the end of the day, that it was actually up above. You couldn't see the curbs in the street. That's how high the water was, and it was flowing. And I'm going, this is nothing like I've ever seen before. So, but I did learn aircraft maintenance, and I was a little surprised when I got stationed at my first permanent assignment after tech school. We had trained on nothing but fighter aircraft, F-4s, F-111s, F-105s, and they sent me to a maintenance squadron at Grissom Air Force Base, just north of Indianapolis in Peru, Indiana, and it was a KC-135 squadron, Boeing 707 that was modified for the Air Force use to refuel other aircraft in flight, B-52s, fighter aircraft. And I said, I was a little disappointed when I showed up and figured that out, but I said, okay, it's where I am, so let's make the best of it.